All right, welcome to another edition of WWE Review. Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. This is going to be kind of recapping the Elimination Chamber, uh, recent releases, and a new creative direction here as of a couple days ago. So, um, this is going to be a Sunday recap, so a little bit late. Do apologize now. So, Elimination Chamber did kick off last week where they crowned three new champions and their first ever women's tag team champions. Um, Women's Chamber was decent. Came down to Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, Sasha and Bailey. Great spot there at the end. And it started with the same two teams. They had a backstabber into a Bailey to belly for a great near fall there, and then a bang statement for the win. New tag champs. And then I thought that was a shocking next match here. The Usos winning the SmackDown tag titles. Shocked by that decision. And Jimmy Uso was arrested a couple of nights before that. So um, who knows what's going to go on there with Shane and Miz probably set something up within the next few weeks after Fastlane. Then Finn Balor was able to win the IC title in a 2-on-1 handicap match versus Bobby Lashley, Lio Rush. Um, we had he had a nice swan dive to the outside, knocking down both guys. Coup de grace on Lio Rush for the 3 count, and the new IC champ is Finn Balor. I'm expecting great things out of this for Finn Balor, kind of carry the work rate into 2019 and be the IC champ and kind of put on those matches month to month at these pay-per-views. Ruby Riott was definitely thrown into a squash match in the next match versus Ronda Rousey. It might have even lasted less than 2 minutes here, but armbar to retain. Then Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda are getting into it. Nobody even thinks to stop Becky to enter the arena. She's not supposed to be here. She's suspended. It's just kind of ridiculous. But Becky beats down Charlotte and Ronda with the crutches. Pretty brutal hits here. Baron Corbin went over on Strowman in a no DQ match after an assist from Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. I'm not a fan of this, and I don't want to see kind of Drew McIntyre or Lashley thrown into this 3-man team. And this stuff with Corbin is just kind of going all over the place. Um, Finally, yeah, they put a triple power bomb Strowman through 2 tables, and Corbin beat Strowman like that. So I was not a fan of it. Hello, hello, Matthew. Thanks for joining the stream today. And finally, for the main event was for the WWE title. Daniel Bryan retains and a strong effort from Kofi Kingston. This was a good chamber match overall. I really enjoyed this one. Kofi Kingston got that really hot spot towards the end, and a couple near falls from the Trouble in Paradise. I mean, great ending to it, but I really didn't expect a title change here, so I did enjoy it, but it's what I went with Daniel Bryan in the first place, so it's kind of what I expected to begin with there. So overall, it was a good show. Um, I'd say a little better than the Rumble. It went out really fast, about 3.5 hours, so decent time rate. Things went a little quicker tonight, and I think if they could do this for WrestleMania and kind of push things out a bit quicker and faster, we won't end up with a 6 to 7 hour Mania. Yeah, if anything, the right now they're gonna put the title on a another face or hot shot it on another heel somehow. But Daniel Bryan, is one of the best at this moment, so he's gonna be the heel champ going into Mania, and we'll see who can take it off him. Apparently, there's big plans for Daniel Bryan going into WrestleMania. Legends returned at WrestleMania, so we'll see who could dethrone Daniel Bryan here. I'd say that was a probably 7 out of 10 pay-per-view. A little better than the Rumble that just kind of dragged on for a long time, and never recovered after a long stretch. Um, let's get to these releases, and then if you have a question, whatever, TJP, Ty Dillinger, and Hideo Itami all got their releases. So if they want, they could go to Double or Nothing if they want, whatever. I just thought about TJP about a week or so ago, and ironically now he's got his release. Ty Dillinger went to Twitter requesting his release and venting, and then the next day they gave him his release. Same with Itami. He's probably going back to Japan. Kenta never really, did much in WWE, so, kind of sucks. Fans had high hopes, never really amounted to much. So we kind of burned through that chamber review very quick. 6 matches in the night was a decent event, I guess, but we're really going into Mania here. You got to get that Universal title on a big show before WrestleMania. It kind of sucks, Brock's fucking letting you down there. And finally, the new creative direction seems WWE has hired Bruce Pritchard in a top spot in the creative team. Looks like he's going to be working with Vince really closely. I personally like the decision here. He's got a great track record from TNA. He's worked with WWE in the past. If you don't agree with it, state why down below. Maybe he can kind of catch Vince up a bit in a way and say, lay off this a bit, lay off this a bit. Let's try to do more of this, less of this kind of thing, and kind of put their ideas together. Also, they hired Abyss, Joe Parks, Shane Hurricane Helms, Sanjay Dutt, all as producers and things like that. So there's a real shift in the creative direction with the company. Let's kind of hope that this can, work together in a way and kind of get their thing going back. 2018 was a big thumbs down. Let's hope for a bit more in this year and the next year to come. Anyways, guys, take some time, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Peace.